This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, this is the National Football League. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was second in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Working with a 2nd and 3. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On third down, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Toss left to Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Step hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They threw it. They just threw the flag.
And that'll set them back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remain for second down. This is Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Prescott on 3rd and 2. This to Jarwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They run it with Carson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, it's Carson down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They're running it.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now Elliott. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. So that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott yet again. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 22-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so, and that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Zerline's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson steps away, and he's going to keep it here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustment.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a loss on the play. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now Wilson on second down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 6 yards there. First down, Seattle.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Six yards left on second down. This is Carson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Second down, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Prescott from the gun on third. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. First down, Cowboys. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Strip that ball.
Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Prescott steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick. Prescott now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fielded at the 20. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second and 11. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
2nd down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Lockett. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Wilson will throw again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Throwing again here, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Oh, no.
So that one will be accepted.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's Carson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson rolling to his left. He can run for, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, man, you can't do that. Everyone got 4
Wilson now, operating from the gun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down. Here's second and 10. Here's Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott yet again. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run again with Carson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
55, Mike, 55.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Second down at 7.
54, Mike. Mike 5-4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Get the forward mark. Get the forward mark. Check.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.